All right, hello and welcome back, everybody. It's Sir Adrian here, filming the Ottoman Empire, followed by the Kingdom of Italy's turn, as they are now officially in the war, and it'll be their first turn. We see the turn order. Normally, it's Russia, but they're out of the game, so then it's Kingdom of Italy. So that works well for us because we can combine them as we're playing the Central Powers, and then as normal with Eugene, we could then, or I could be there while he does the Japanese turn and then the American turn, and then jointly do the China turn. So we'll do both of those. So we'll start with the Ottoman Empire. Excuse me. So the Ottoman Empire has 15 IPPs that they get to spend. We will spend sorry, 14. That's the Austro-Hungarian. So 14. We will spend all of those. We'll spend 6 to lend lease a regular, uh, let's see if you want that to be, yeah, regular submarine to the Italians, which we will have at sea, built at the minor shipyard in Rome in uh, actually, Actually, no. We'll send a minor sub because we can build it in this sea zone, even though there's these ships here, because there's nothing that can yeah, target that. So that's fine. We could do that. So I have to look at the price and adjust that. So that's 6. So coastal sub is 5K. So the Ottomans will actually save an IPP and spend 13. And they will build that. Yeah, they'll build that at sea. Coastal sub. Or send that at sea. I think when you send it, you can either have it in port or not in port. But I think it's up to the nation that receives it to decide. But anyway, so we'll buy that for, that'll be for 5. We'll lend lease the Germans a militia for 2, the Austrians a militia for 2. We'll buy a colonial for 2. Then we'll buy an influence roll on Romania for 1. One on Portugal for 1. And then we have a freebie, so that will do for Spain. So that's 13 IPP spent. So we'll have 1 saved. So let's go ahead and do the tech roll first. We have the 1 major factory. Excuse me. Sheesh. We will go for, I think wartime economy would not be bad. A 9. So that's good. Finally hit that. So that goes to stage 2. Otherwise, yeah, these diplomacy rolls. Oh, I guess all the dice got deleted. So we'll delete the freebie that we have. So we will go, as I said, for Portugal. We'll keep that red. Romania, we'll do, yeah, here we go. We'll keep that black dice. And Spain will have that as a nice bright yellow. So Spain, Romania, and Portugal. So missed for Romania. And I don't know why I did it black. It's blue in the flag. I think I was looking at the Belgian flag. But anyways, missed for Romania on a 5. Missed with Spain on an 8. but we do hit Portugal on a 1. So Portugal moves from ports open down to neutral. So that's pretty good. At least 1 out of 3. Could be worse. Oops. Don't know why I deleted those. Here, just put that back there. There we go. Otherwise, we will have 3 attacks only. One of them will be a walk-on, mountain infantry into North Persia, which is a strict neutral, so that doesn't make the U.S. go up because of the declaration on a minor and all that. So that comes in Ottoman territory. So nobody goes down, but the Ottoman Empire goes up to 11. There's that. We'll try an attrition attack with the 2 heavy artillery into Western Egypt. So that will be 2 dice at a 2. Heavy artillery attrition at a 2. So 1 hit, not bad. If this is wrong, we can change that, but I imagine the British would lose a colonial. Doesn't make much sense to lose an infantry because they defend much higher, and he could easily replace that colonial the next turn. But still not bad for us. And the final attack is we will have our pre-dreadnought and cruiser, which are... Ooh, actually, those are in port. Actually, we won't do that attack. I forgot that these units were in port. What we will do, though, then, before I forget, is we'll just have these come out of port. So the transport will stay in port, but the cruiser and Ottoman pre-dreadnought will be at sea in sea zone M10. They'll just be hanging out there. We could go with the cruiser, but make much sense. Otherwise, that's it for combat for the Ottomans. Yep, that's it. Non-combat, this elite camel will move a space. Space down into Palestine. Or 2 spaces rather, 1, 2. This elite Ottoman guard will move from northern Iraq into eastern Anatolia. Our commander, which we have as effective, will fly with his fighter. From southern Iraq, 1, 2, 3, over to Anatolia. 3, yeah, 3 over to Anatolia. These guys in Armenia, they'll walk over into eastern Anatolia. elite camel unit that is in Kuwait. We'll walk one over to southern Iraq. This Ottoman infantry will walk over into Kuwait. Let's see. Two of the Ottoman infantry in Thrace will be railed over into Berlin. Then we'll walk over two infantry from Constantinople into Thrace. And then these mountain infantry, they'll stay put. Yeah, they'll stay put where they are. Yeah, they'll stay where they are. This Ottoman colonial infantry in British East Africa will walk over into German East Africa. And this Ottoman colonial in Ubangui Chari will walk over into German Cameroon. Otherwise, that is it for the Ottomans. Yep, that's it. So just place units and collect income. So for the income at 11 plus the one we saved, so we'll have 12 IPP for the next turn. And then delivering the units that we purchased. So, whoops. We'll place our colonial there for now. The German militia will go through Bulgaria, go through Serbia, West Hungary, Vienna, Bohemia, and we will deliver that into Berlin. The Austro-Hungarian one, we have to stop at the first home country territory it reaches, so we'll go through Bulgaria, Serbia, and we'll go and drop that off in West Hungary. And then finally, the Italian coastal sub, that will leave the major port in Constantinople in this sea zone here, so M7, where the dreadnought, damaged Austro-Hungarian dreadnought is in port. We'll send that through M7, M6. Oh, that's why. Okay. Now, instead I'll buy, I won't save the 1 IPP. So instead of having spent 5, I will spend, like I said originally, 6 and buy a regular, Lend-Lease the Italians a regular submarine. So I will in fact have 11. I'm remembering why I did that now. So it'll still leave the same spot, M7, M6, and then we'll deliver it, and they'll have it just at sea, built at the minor shipyard in Rome, in M5, that is. All right. So, yep. So that's it for the Ottomans. We'll just want to double check something. Okay. Yeah, so we'll do that. Yeah, and that's it for the Ottomans. So now the Italians. So the Italians do get a commander when they go to war, just as Japanese do. Um, we're still missing the commanders. We got to add in, like we have here, some of the nice, lovely commander sculpts that B Nasty had made. But for now, we don't have them, so we'll just use an effective marker like that to mark out it's effective. Yeah, and it goes in your capital, so that would be in Rome that he would start, I do believe. So, yeah, and he has the cavalry, so he would be effective. Otherwise, the Italians have one major factory. They will go for wartime economy. Oof, a 7, so not bad. So that's just what we needed. So the Italians are at stage 1 wartime economy. I rolled that because they don't have any purchases to spend or anything or money from the get-go that they could spend. That is. The Ottomans will only have one attack, so with that coastal sub that we were lend-leased from our good friends the Ottomans, we will move one space into M6. It has a movement of 3, 2 spaces into M3. There's no seaplanes on map or anything like that, so we can just ignore these units. 3 spaces into M1, and we'll attempt to force our way into the French port and see if we could destroy automatically these 2 transports. So the French, their facility will get 1 roll at a 3 to represent, guns that the facility would have, any mines on the approach to the port, stuff like that. So they get 1 at a 3. And of course they hit that, because why wouldn't they? So our sub gets eliminated, and yeah, that's that. That's fantastic. That's a little annoying, but it is what it is. We can always deal with that later. Anyways, other than that, I think the only thing the Italians will do, they'll try an attrition attack into southern France. They have an artillery there, so why not? They might as well. So that will be, we'll just roll that up here. That'll be at a 1. And that's a 12. So miss. Otherwise, non-combat, the Italians will move 2 infantry units out of Rome into northern Italy. Place those here. We'll move a mountain infantry from northern Italy into Rome. The cavalry from Rome will move into northern Italy. We will move infantry from Campania into Rome. We will rail the artillery from Mezzogiorno into northern Italy. Our commander that we have will walk him over into northern Italy. And we'll pair him with that cavalry. We were going to do that, but I think for now we won't. Let's see. These two guys, yeah, can't move. They'll stay put where they are. We don't have any down here. And yeah, that guy basically has to stay put, so he'll stay where he is. I think that is it. Yep, that should be it for the Italians otherwise. So we'll collect our money. So 7 IPP. Normally it's 8, but there's territory that we lost. I believe, yeah, Italian Somaliland. Technically, when we went CP, the Ottomans would have had to give this territory back to us, but the Brits took it anyways. So there you go. And we have a reserve, a Bersaglieri that we get to place. And that we will put into, yeah, we'll put it into northern Italy. Because why not? All right, otherwise that's it for the Italians, collected our money and all that. So now we can hand things off for the Japanese, Americans, and Chinese. So be back with that shortly.